What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. We are here on a Chaos 10 Siphon Site D, and we're going to turn it into Siphon Site Tree. So we've got our Thick Vines World Tree, Anti-Chaos, Anti-Melee, and Defense Range with Vicious, Thick Vines, and Automation. We're only going to use trees on this one, so no Reflect Beams, no buffs or boosts or anything like that. Only trees and then our hero. So where do we even want to start? I guess we start right here. So we've got what? There's 800, so that's 40 total trees possible here that we can do. Let's throw a few right there. We'll definitely lose trees in this one because we're going to have to use them as walls too. And we are going to get up in there. So we will have some trees go down. And knowing that, we just want to build a little redundancy with those trees. That way they can go down and we won't have any issue. It looks like I got to start at the wall up here on this lane and go over this direction. All right, so 40 trees. We can do, well, that's basically 10 trees per lane. There's 9 right there. And these, of course, double dip a little. We can throw in some Last Resort here as well. And then these will double dip as well. So we get a little extra something there. And then we want to do the same thing here. We want some double dipping trees. So we're going to use them as the walls. And we're going to hit into that other lane. Possibly. Of course, once I get some upgrades in, the trees are going to have a little more range, and it'll be a little easier to get things done. We'll throw a few, like right here. I think that one is going to get destroyed by ranged mobs, but we'll see. And then we got down below. Now, these trees here, and I think the ones up there are all going to get pooed on pretty heavily. But let's see. And then these, of course, are double dipping up into the top lane. The trees, of course, have a area similar to like an aura. The difference is you don't see it visually with the tree, but it is kind of like an aura in that regard. So we'll get up into that lane. Let's go one more set here. And then we'll stack a bunch up here. What do we got? We got a bunch left still. These could potentially get destroyed too by any ranged mobs in the deal. Let's see, we got enough. We're 620. We got enough for a few more. Well, I mean, let's just throw them here. We'll throw a few there anyway. And then where else? We got, what, 6 more trees. Where can we fit 6 more trees? I think we got pretty good coverage in most places. Looks like we can get another one there. And we can throw one there. What about up top here? I feel like this is the area that I DPS right there. But we're going to have to see, kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. I can squeeze 4 more trees in somewhere, though. I guess we'll get one right here. I don't think that top lane is going to be a problem, because it's got a lot of distance to walk. Through all those, of course. All right, and then one more somewhere. Where do we want one more? I guess we'll just throw it right down here. We'll get a little redundancy here for our wall, and then for this top lane. All right, so these front trees I know I'm going to lose. So part of me, do I upgrade these trees to make them last a little bit longer? Or do I, knowing they're going to lose, not waste the mana on those trees? Decisions. Same thing down here. Like, I'm pretty sure these trees are just going to get wrecked, as the range mobs are just going to throw at them from inside the spawn. But let's just go ahead and let it run. Let's see how it goes. We got trees for days here. Like I said, I feel like this is the area that I DPS, so I'm just going to sit here and shoot through the trees. And we'll keep an eye on the mini-map. I got one tree going yellow already. Let's see what this chieftain does. Is he going to make it all the way? No, the chieftain didn't make it all the way. I'm not going to bother repairing any either, just because I do want to see exactly how many go down. Oh, we lost one up there as our first tree to go. Now, we probably would have lost one here already as well, if I wasn't DPSing, but we're just going to let the enemies run and just see what we lose in the process of this. Of course, you can go with a tankier thick vines variety and get like Juggernaut and stuff in there, and you lose damage, but your tree lives longer. So, you know, it's a good mix. I actually kind of shocked I didn't lose any of these. That's crazy. All right, well, let's round it up. Oh, okay, it's not up here. It's the trees down below that we lost. Let's throw a couple of upgrades in there. Just that front row, it looks like. And let's see. How are we going to be able to get those trees targeted? I didn't give myself a path in and out, which was probably not the play. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and upgrade that one. We'll rebuild these. I might have to suicide to get out of here if I block myself in too bad. Am I going to be able to make it through? I don't think I'm going to make it through. That's all right. We'll just suicide. Let's upgrade these all the way and let it fly here. These baddies should just wreck my face here. I probably could have found a way to sneak in there, but it's just easier. Just easier to do it this way. Get the free respawn. Oh, we got some stuff in need of repair already right here. And here I said I wasn't going to repair them. Well, I mean, we know these trees would go if I don't repair it, so I'm just going to go ahead and repair those up. And then the bosses, too. Like, if we get a cannon ogre in one of these lanes where they can just shoot at through the spawn, it's going to be problems. Quibbly, too, could cause some potential problems for sure. And what we are all, there's got to be a way I can get in there. Maybe I can drop down on top of the other trees from up here. Let's see. Or actually, there we go. Or no, I can't quite reach. Boo. I can give myself access, I guess. We can get rid of this tree. Let's take that tree and we'll move it over here. That way I got myself a little access in to get these repairs done. Just spamming it all right there. And let's let it fly once again. Wave 3 now. Relatively smooth so far. I mean, I didn't expect it to be rough by any means. But I also didn't expect it to be overly good. You know, of course, the trees are going to benefit more if you can give them, you know, like some crit damage. The thick vines will crit, so if you give them crit chance and crit damage, that, of course, passes along. Of course, I've got the anti-route. The worst enemies in the bunch are the Super Zerkers and the Chieftain in Chaos 10. And those are both melee enemies, and they're both Chaos enemies. So I get the bonus of, or the benefit of anti-melee and anti-chaos. We got some Frost Orcs. Of course, the Frost Orcs don't affect the trees at all. Little Malthius action. Yeah, it's getting, I mean, as with anything else, I guess, the more upgrades you get, the smoother everything starts going. Let's just get this full jacked over here. Alright, so the up front row of them is fully upped. Let's get a little bit more inside the spawn killing going here. And let's let it fly here. Sflekelion is down. Still taking a little incidental damage here. Looks like the Berserkers, of course the Chieftain are getting shots off. But the Berserkers also are getting one swing, it looks like, before they die. They come out pretty quickly, so they run out and get one swing off before the Thick Vines really has too much of an opportunity to tick. What do we got? We got an Ogre up there. We got Gribbs down here. The Ogre and Gribbs should both just get wrecked. I'm just going to kind of ignore them. Yeah, they both just got wrecked. Very nice. And it's just all about this lane. I think what's happening is any ranged mobs in here are just throwing directly at the tree from the spawns. Looks like they really like that one. Alright, let's just let it fly here for wave number 5. See, we can't close this one out. We do have that Sflekelion up here. He's probably actually just going to get annihilated. Yeah, let's just leave him alone. Have I told you all how well I parkour in video games? Thank God for people like Ed Course and Show and Light Rain in Destiny 2, or I would have never been able to complete all those little parkour things that they used to have in the game way back in the day. Alright, we got a Captain. The Captain could roll out pretty fast too. Let's just watch him. World Tree's going down. Yeah, the Captain's just too speedy, and he hits hard. Alright, we lost the entire front row of trees here, but the back row was still in play. And looks like we didn't lose anything here. All this stuff, that Captain just doesn't take long. The Captains will make quick work of all those trees, that is for sure. But there we go, y'all. A little Saturday morning Siphon Site tree. So, as a fun one to do, obviously just to play on the name of the map, but one I've been thinking about for a while, and glad to hop in and finally get it done. So that will do it for now. Thanks a ton for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.